This book's a little bit longer. It's called Robert the Rose Horse. Robert was a happy little horse. He lived on a farm. He lived with his mother and father. Look how silly. The father horse is reading a newspaper, and the mama horse is knitting. And there's Robert. One day, Robert had a party. It was his birthday. All his farm friends came to the party. A pig, and a chicken, and a goat, and a cat, and a dog all came to his birthday party. They had a big cake. "Happy birthday, Robert," said all of his friends. "Happy birthday to you." The cake was very pretty. It had big red roses all around it. Robert liked the red roses. He put his nose right into one and took a big sniff. Then Robert got a funny feeling. His eyes began to itch. His nose began to itch. And then, what do you think's going to happen? His eyes are itchy and his nose are itchy. Achoo! Robert sneezed. What a sneeze! Up went his farm friends, up went the cake, up went the roses, and Robert fell down flat. Oh my goodness, that was a big sneeze. His cake went flying. His mother called the doctor. I wonder if Robert's doctor is the same doctor those monkeys had. His mother called the doctor. The doctor looked at Robert. "Ah, say ah," said the doctor. "Ah," said Robert. "Ah," said the doctor. "Aha, I know what made him sneeze." "I know I am right," said the doctor. "You will see. Here, Robert, take a little sniff." Look what he wants him to sniff. Roses. Robert put his nose into those roses. He took a little sniff. Again, his nose began to itch. His eyes began to itch. What happened last time his nose and eyes itched? Achoo! Went Robert. Bang went the window. Bang went the door. Up went the roses, and the doctor fell down flat. He has some big sneezes. "I was right," said the doctor. "Roses are very bad for you. There are too many roses on this farm. You must get away from them. You must go to the city." He likes living on the farm. Do you think he'll like the city? So Robert had to go. "Goodbye," he said to his mother and father. "I will be all right in the city. I will be all right in the city. I will find work. I will find a job." Robert did find a job in the city. He went to work for a milkman. That's a person who delivers milk to the house. He took the milkman and his wagon all around the city. There he is. That's Robert pulling the milk truck or the milk cart. It was a good job, and Robert was happy. Robert liked this kind of job, so Robert does like it in the city. Then, one day, a man walked right next to Robert. The man had a flower in his coat. You see the flower? The flower in his coat was a rose. A rose, and right under his nose. Robert got that funny feeling again. His nose began to itch, and his eyes began to itch, and achoo went Robert. Crash went the wagon. Splash went the milk. Up went the milkman, and the man with the rose fell down flat. "Go away," the milkman told Robert. "You cannot work for me anymore." Oh, Robert liked that job. What will he do now? So Robert began to look for work again. But it was hard for a horse to find a job. He looked for many days. This sign says horse wanted. One day he saw some horses. They had people on them. Say, I could do work like that, said Robert. I will ask for a job. Robert went to the door. A man came out. You look like a good horse, the man said to Robert. You can work for me, but you will have to work hard. You will have to do everything you are told. Uh-oh, 2 pages. There we go. So, Robert went right to work. He did just as he was told. When he was told to go slow, he went slow. When he was told to go fast, he went fast. Robert did everything he was told. I like this work, Robert said, and I am going to keep this job. There he's going slow. There he's going fast. Then, one day, he took a woman for a ride. Everything was going well, but all at once, look, said the woman, look at those pretty roses. Oh, dear. I want those roses. Robert, take me over there at once. What happens when Robert smells roses? He's gonna sneeze. What could Robert do? He had to do as he was told. He took the woman to the roses. Again, he got that funny feeling. His nose began to itch. His eyes began to itch. And... Achoo! Went Robert. Away went the wagon. Away went the flowers. Up went the woman, and the flower man fell down flat. Once more, Robert was out of a job. Robert had to look for work again. He looked and looked. Fathers had work, mothers had work, everyone had some kind of work. But there were not many jobs for horses. There's all the different people doing work. Robert walked and walked. He looked and looked. Then at last, Robert saw something. There he is. Let's see what he saw. He saw a job he could do. He would be a police horse. I will go in. I will ask for the job, he said. That would be really fun to be a police horse. When Robert came out, he was a police horse. He was a good police horse. He did all kinds of police work. He's helping a little boy cross the street. And he's stopping traffic for a mama cat and her kittens. One day, Robert worked on Bank Street. Some men came down the street, 3 men. One of them had a black bag. They went into the bank. Robert did not see them. They're over here, but Robert's looking the other way. Then, all at once, someone came out. Help! Police! Help! Robert looked around. He saw the 3 men. They were robbers. Bank robbers. The robbers ran right at Robert. They ran right over him, and away they went. They're trying to get away. Robert got up fast. He had to stop those robbers. But how? How could he do it? And then Robert saw a rose. It was not a big rose, but it was a rose. Robert began to think. He began to think fast. Robert went over to the rose. He put his nose right in that rose. He took a sniff, a big, big sniff. And he began to get that old funny feeling. His eyes began to itch. His nose began to itch. Then... Achoo! Robert sneezed. Never was there a sneeze like it. Away went cats. Away went hats. Up went dogs. Down came birds. Bang! Went the guns. Up went the black bag. And the robbers fell down flat. Robert sneezed so hard that he stopped the robbers. Hooray! Hooray for Robert! Yelled everyone. The bank man was happy. The policemen were happy. Everyone was happy. Robert had stopped the robbers. He had sneezed the robbers down flat. There the robbers are, going off to jail. The next day there was a party, and it was for Robert. His mother and father came. His farm friends came. The doctor came, and all of the policemen came too. Then one of them got up. Robert, he said, I have something for you. Oh dear, I hope it's not a rose. Roses, yelled the doctor. Hold on to your hats. Here comes a sneeze. Robert will sneeze us all the way to Chicago. That's a city in Illinois. The roses say, thank you, Robert. Robert took a sniff. His nose did not itch. His eyes did not itch. Then Robert took a big, big sniff. He did not get that funny feeling. That big achoo had done it. Robert at last was all sneezed out. And roses never made Robert sneeze again. And there's the doctor, and there's his chicken friend. That was a fun one.